mind if I do? It's my third one. You caught me. Alright, let me be honest with you. Cravings, right? We all deal with them. And here's the reason why we deal with them. Sometimes, we get off work, we get off school, we get off that class, and we've worked hard all day, and now we're just trying to find a way to relax, wind down, and sometimes that involves food. But the biggest thing I want to do for you today is show you how to overcome these food cravings so that you can be more successful when it comes to your journey, most importantly, getting leaner, getting stronger, and actually getting a physique and body that you want. So let's get into it. Now, when it comes to cravings, there's a few things I always say you have to do. And the number one thing I always tell people to do, even with the clients that I coach, is basically you need to track what you're actually doing. And when it comes to tracking, it doesn't mean I have to download an app and put every single thing that I eat. But what comes with, hey, let me have a journal so therefore I can just write down, let's say, the times where I do overeat, the times where I do overindulge, the times where I do crave certain foods, so therefore you can identify the triggers. And that's the number one thing, fam, is actually journaling and identifying the triggers that are leading you to craving certain food. And sometimes it could be that you skip meals. Sometimes somebody at work pisses you off, raises your stress levels up, and that leads you to overeating. Because you're like, fuck this, I'm pissed off, I need something, and sometimes that is food for us, and that's when we're bored. So the biggest thing you need to understand is the trigger behind why you're craving certain foods, why you're overeating, if you truly want to change it. And once you've identified these habits and triggers that are holding you back, one of the biggest things that you want to do next is basically audit your nutrition. When it comes to your meals, are you eating mostly junk food or are you eating mostly healthy food? Why does this matter? When you eat junk food, you're more likely to overeat because that food that you're eating has no nutrients, so therefore the minute you eat it, it goes right through you. That's why you always, let's say, go to Taco Bell, you go to Wendy's, and you always have this saying, that always goes right through me, but you enjoy it so much. Yes, it's delicious, but you know it gives you no value, it gives you no nutrients. But let's say if you're eating whole foods, you're more likely to be more fulfilled, more satisfied, most importantly, your hunger is not going to spike through the roof. So the biggest thing I want you to understand is when it comes to food cravings, when it comes to overeating, you can lower all of these things by just eating healthier and better food. And here's the thing. Let's say you're in a position to where, for me, for example, when I first moved to this country, I struggled when it comes to actually eating healthy because we only had access to fast food based on where we're at economically, right? But the thing is, we still were able to make adjustments in our day-to-day to therefore actually have certain vegetables, have certain proteins, have certain carbs while staying within their budget. And it all took was just basically sitting down, writing down a grocery list, making sure it stayed within that budget, and then while it stayed within that budget, we actually put meals that we could put together for the entire week that would feed the whole family, and that allowed us to stay within the budget while also eating healthy, which helped everyone in the family. So the biggest thing you need to do is, when it comes to your meals, actually look at the quality of your food, identify what you can switch out, what you can find alternatives for, most importantly, what you could do to put yourself in a better position to be successful on this journey. So we talked about the triggers, we talked about journaling it down. Talked about basically when it comes to your food, increase the quality of your food, so therefore you can eat healthier and feel more satisfied. But last but not least, what we need to talk about when it comes to this journey and actually overcoming this is making it a foundation, making it a habit. And there's a few ways that you can do this. When it comes to the food that you love, the snacks that you enjoy, find healthier alternatives. There are healthier alternatives for everything that you enjoy out there. It's just a matter of actually looking for it. And can we be honest with each other? When it comes to actually overcoming food cravings, actually overcoming these habits, it's actually making that decision to say, hey, I don't want that, I want this. So find healthier alternatives that you can actually say that. Find healthier alternatives that allow you to do that. So therefore, you're less likely to, let's say, give in to that junk food, but you're more likely to give in to that protein bar because you enjoy it so much. Most importantly, it feeds your sweet tooth, which therefore leaves you more satisfied, which less for the craving less food. Versus you do eat that junk food, you eat one bite, you love it so much, but you don't feel satisfied, you eat another one, you don't feel satisfied, you eat another one, you don't feel satisfied, the whole box is gone, and now you overeat for the day, the night, or the entire week. And here's the thing, if you're somebody that struggles with this a lot, it's not easy to overcome. I know it's not easy, but is it possible? Hell yeah. For me, I was a late night eater, and one thing that I did is I journaled what was my biggest trigger. It was basically boredom because I had nothing to do. I would just play Xbox and eat. And then guess what? That led me to being overweight. I changed that. And what I did to change that was basically these steps, journaling it down, actually knowing that trigger. And once I identified that trigger, what I basically did is I ate bulk of my protein towards the end of the day. So therefore, I'm less likely to late night eat because I know I'm having protein for dinner and I'm having a protein shake after dinner. So therefore, now I'm more satisfied. I'm not craving anything. Even if I'm bored, instead of thinking of food, I'm thinking of different activities that I could do to push myself forward. Most important, to learn more skills, so therefore I can, get better at what I do. So at the end of the day, guys, when it comes to coming to your food cravings, it's up to you. And the reason I say it's up to you is because it's your pattern, it's your life, and it's your choices that are making you crave food. So therefore, you need to audit and identify, most importantly, be honest with yourself, what you're doing wrong and what you could do better, because that's the first step, to be honest with you, is honesty. If you're not honest with yourself with where you're at and where you actually would like to be, then you'll never get there. Some people go lying to themselves saying, oh, I'm fine, I'm just a late night eater, it's okay. Is it though? Like, you feel a certain way when you wake up. You feel a certain way when you overeat. We get that guilt, and it just takes space in our mind for an entire day, and it pisses us off, pisses off the scale, and then therefore now we don't even want to start this fitness journey, and we're completely giving up. We don't want that. We actually want you guys to get going, keep moving, most importantly, keep building those foundations to make you healthier, to make you stronger, most importantly, to maintain it for the rest of your life. Because that's really what's important, so longevity within this journey, so you could be healthier and stronger for the rest of your life. With that being said, fam, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and good luck in your health and fitness journey. Remember, if you ever want help, make sure to follow me on Instagram at @CarlMcGill_fit. And if you ever want personal help, hit that link in my bio and book a call with me, and I'll personally help you when it comes to your health and fitness journey and getting you right, most importantly, helping you stop your food cravings. Have the best day ever. Stay beautiful, stay blessed. Peace.